Hello everyone and welcome to this Sims build. The recent base game update and stream have inspired me to do another instance of my series. In the last episode we did the park in this build, and in a previous episode we renovated this house. I will link the playlist to this build, but now it is time for this house here, right next to the BFF household. Because this house now looks very tragic. This house does too, but we will get to it later. First, it's the direct neighbors. And also this house is a little bit pathetic, even if not directly compared to the newly renovated one. Its description says that it has an open floor plan and plenty of outdoor space, which kind of semi-true, because it has this one wall open to the kitchen and it has technically outdoor space, except it's completely empty and useless space. I think it's time to say goodbye to this one and renovate it into something that is actually true to this description. So we're gonna do an open concept and we will prioritize the outdoor space to be something actually usable. And we also want to keep the lot value under 20,000. This one is more 12,000, so I'm trying to keep it on the cheaper end. Maybe I can get it to like 15,000. And I want this to stylistically still fit in here with a porch. So right now my money is 15,866, and I will just say this is the money I can spend. Maybe we can give it some interest. I don't know. We need stairs here too, obviously. Just for now. We're not styling yet, we're just placing things to know the money. And absolutely not am I going with a tall wall height, because that is too much money. It's too much money. We need the money elsewhere. I think I want this all a bit smaller to just save some money. Because this is really not a lot of money. I remember why I only do those base builds so rarely. Because it's immediately stressful with the money restrictions. Immediately stressful. This is not a modern home, which is also a shame, because the modern stuff is cheaper. God, I'm already crying. How to structure this. One of these sides could be the kitchen. One of these could be dining, and then living could be here. Ooh, I hate open floor plans. Cheap single door. Don't mind if I do. Let's see about everything. I'm gonna start with the roof. I think this one is gonna be neat and fitting with the style. And then we just need to add the same style of roof, but opposite direction, to be the overhang. And then we make it a little bit smaller. I should have waited until the bigger base game update is out and we get more of the base game items, because I keep forgetting how tragic the base game situation is, since I usually don't bother. But I don't have that luxury right now and it's painful. This is all so expensive as well. What we do for love. The love of the game. Maybe I go dark wood. Ugh. That's not matching. Okay, that one is matching, but it's more expensive. The world is not fair. Well, fine. You better come in the right wood colors. Not quite, right? I'm calling this good enough. It's gonna be fine. And we need a fence, preferably in the same wood color. That works, I'm fine with that. Maybe this works? Even though it's a different wood color, I know that. No, we do go with this classic one. Ooh, ignore that. Ignore that, it's not here. Maybe this can get like a more lofty foundation. That's better. God, this is so much money already. Stop spending all my money. Cheap, cheap windows. Maybe just small windows to the sides and then maybe tall windows to the front, and that's it. No window to the back here, just to save money. Maybe we can do this to the front. We don't have floors yet either. This is gonna be so expensive. I was briefly thinking to maybe go to tiles, but I think I'm staying with wood. I wonder if we could pretend on the inside that it's modern, like have people with a modern taste in interior design live there. That would be interesting. I don't know if we can get away with that. Very dark wood though. That's kind of cool. And cheap. Very cheap too. I like that. I like my floors cheap. No, I can't use brick, right? These houses just don't have brick. Okay, fine. I would have loved me a brick moment there. Beige? I think it's a nice warm palette we have on the outside. It doesn't look modern, but it looks modernized. Despite not having the money for it, I do want to paint the ceiling. Oh, actually maybe a beige. Oh, this could be something. I like the texture, I think. Yeah, I like the texture. Okay, I'm happy now. Now onto the inside. I think I'm gonna go for fairly neutral wall paint because it's just giving us an easier time. And then maybe I can change it down the line if I feel like it. Or maybe I won't. I really don't use the base game wallpaper so much anymore. I just realized. I want a light one, but I don't want to use the the 4 simoleon one. So that's where we're at right now. Ooh yeah, the base game tile situation. I'm already down to 10,000 and there is no furniture in this. Oh, I would really love to use the new kitchen now. The one that we are about to get next month with the base game update. It looks good, good, good. That kitchen looks so great. It's a very great combination of looking modern and looking traditional. If you style it right, you can put it in both kinds of homes. Am I gonna use the dangerous ones? I want to use the super danger oven. But like, it is quite the price jump. Maybe I'll have to. Oh god, you're all gonna die if you play in this house. The first thing you should invest in is a new oven. That thing is gonna kill. We put the water right next to it so you can put it out. Gonna use the dark wood ones actually. And then dining here. If we can find something cheap and pretty, I would be so happy. Thank you. That's a no. Everything pretty is expensive. We go for simple then. Just simple, just a little bit of nothing really. Who needs a thing when you can have no thing? Would love this chair, but it's so expensive. This thing is 550 per chair. This is why I play with motherload on. You know what, the next house on this street, this one at the helm here. This I will not make a starter home. This will just have whatever price, I don't care. If you want to play with it, have motherload ready. Because base game and starter is just too much. It's making me depressed. Oh, that's so sad. We need a rug or something to break up the darkness. Can I just size that one up? Maybe this for the living area. Actually, what if I put the dining here? Because it seems to fit very nicely in between the doors there. And then have living be here. Is that nicer? It might be nicer. I think it's time to break out the debug catalog already. Because I need me some cheap decor. Is anything of the cheap decor base game? Apparently not. Baby rug? I mean, it's free. It's free. And it kind of goes with the color theme if I take this rug for the living area, so... And again, it's free. Oh. Do we really need a television, is my question. Because, like, televisions are very expensive very quickly. I don't think we need one. You could read a book instead. That's much better for the eyes. You won't get square eyes. Oh, I forgot a trash can. I'm placing the outdoor one already too. To stop the inevitable and not place one after all because I forgot to reserve some money for it. Before I go back to the living room, I'm gonna have to furnish the essentials in the bathroom and the bedroom. It's a little bit more expensive to do it that way as opposed to placing a normal sink, but I'm thinking about placing a counter and then a sink on top of that. Mostly because I can fake storage with it and make it look a little bit functional without having to spend all the cost on an extra shelf. Same with this mirror. It's aggressively white in here. A complete lack of color, but I can maybe remedy that with some decor later on. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Has nothing happened to match this color of the handle? Oh, come on. How about we size that down? This is fine. It doesn't necessarily look too sized down. It does look like a set of sorts, so I can live with that. I'm gonna leave it at that for now. Side-eyeing the money I still have left. Ooh, super sad. Already some red squares. We also need something to do on the outside. I've not forgotten that. It's just making things worse. Okay, blue, I guess. How? How is the cheapest one 400? Killing me. Let me rearrange this. Okay. That's a bedroom. We have a functioning space with very little skill building. It is currently in a very sad state, but I do want to put some stuff outside before I start decorating and maybe adding some skill building or stuff to it. Because, like, we need to do something about this. It's tragic, sad, and I don't like it. Are there free planter boxes? Or is this a pack thing? Do 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 do. I just placed some random stuff on the very sad back of the building. Oh, that's a pretty color actually for this house. Thought there were skill building planter boxes, but I guess they're not free. That's maybe nice. This is a really weird color, but it's also really cheap. It's actually kind of cool, but not for this house. I think I gotta place a fence before I place anything else. Oh god. Stop turning red on me. Or maybe I don't place a fence, I place plants as a fence. Do you save money? Maybe? That does not look like a fence. I want to capitalize on as much space as I can, because it does specifically mention the outdoor space in the description of the home. And so I don't want to diminish the outdoor space, because that's just against, like, I'm not better than EA then. And we all should thrive to be better than EA. What if we added a little pond in the back here? Because this is an outdoor thing to do, right? Wow, that's deep, sorry. This is an outdoor thing to do, a pond. Adding a pond could really elevate this and also separate it from the other homes here without costing me a lot of money, that is. Although I would have to decorate it, right? Okay, let's just, oh, we don't have the best. How about we use this one, because I do want to place something with fishes, ideally. Why are you so expensive? I want dogs. This is costing me money, but that is alright. I need to put some priority to the outside. I can't just not do anything here, because it does mention the outside. And then the planters, now that we have the structure, can go here. Then this is the little gardening area. And I wonder if to save some money we just go with terrain paint here for the ground. Right, we have this. This could work. Or maybe actually go here and then clean that up, then go 2 out on this side too. Does that look a little bit more sensical? Yeah, that makes more sense this way. I like it better. It's got the beige though, so it's repeating a little bit of that color. Okay. We could do some outdoor something. There's really not a lot to do. This is too expensive. Maybe a woodworking table. That's at least a skill. This is also very pricey, but it is at least a skill. And we have gardening and woodworking. For a house that prioritizes the outdoor space in writing, that's not bad. And we have the pond. The pond is an outdoor activity because I put fish in, I guess. I could say you can fish there. It's fishable. Go fish. That's an activity. And now I have 3,000 left and 3 very sad rooms. This needs a rug still, so maybe I'll start there. No, can I make it even smaller? Yes. That's a little bit of a something. This is a absolutely pathetic bathroom. But these are ridiculously priced. And also I'm just adding more white, actually. The living room... I'm just gonna say right now, I'm not prioritizing light, and I'm not prioritizing curtains, I think. It's a shame, because I really do consider these almost essentials. If I have money left in the end, then so be it. If I don't, then I don't. Audio. Audio is not looking great. But I do want some music, I think. Or maybe a computer. Maybe actually a computer isn't such a bad idea. That's gonna be expensive. Because I also need a desk. Oh god. This looks too much like the other tables. It's weirding me out. Placing it right next to the couch almost makes it look like a side table too, which is kind of nice. Oh god. Very cheap computer. It's not very cheap. How low can you go? How low can you go? This low. Oof, oof, oof. But that's important. A computer is important. I'm happy I fit that in, price-wise. I'm erratically moving from room to room because I want to give each room some attention. And I can't afford to just have one room finished and then the others in that state here. One bedside table is enough. This is a single. This is not for a couple. This is for a single. The description of the lot didn't say anything about the amount of people living there, so I'm just running with single one person. I wish that was cheaper, because it looks, respectfully, it looks kind of cheap. But it's so not cheap. This one I also wish it was cheaper, because I would rather use this one. Maybe I will anyway, because the other one is just so big. It's just so big. Fuck. But like, this is immediately less oppressive. I mean, this is the blue room, so technically the rug doesn't not fit. And also it's shapely. It's got the dots and the bedding has stripes, so that kind of fits. I'm stretching. This room needs a mirror. Full length, ideally. It's slightly clipping, but don't tell on me. I want it in that corner. This needs some kind of painting. All the ones I like are not base game though. Mother. So expensive. Maybe this is just, you know, blue as the accent color. To not be super on the nose about all the blue. And maybe in the bedroom we do have curtains. So that we have something. And bedrooms without curtains just always look so depressing. And then I'll move over to another space for now. You're just sitting there on the couch staring at your kitchen. Open floor plans without televisions are even weirder. Just staring at the kitchen. That's what we do. Maybe it looks less weird if I add another chair. Just so it's less static, something that moves around. I don't like any of them. I mean, this is the only real option. I'm not super happy about it. But it does give this whole space a little bit more movement and purpose. So that part I like. What if I size this up? How cursed will this be? Incredibly cursed actually, but I am a menace to society and I will still do it. Try and stop me. You can't when you watch this and this has already happened. I'm using my powers for evil again. I mean, it does kind of work. And it's 100! That's so expensive. Thought it was cheaper because it was down here with the like 75 items. God damn it. Fine. I just want cheap things. Don't quote me on that. This kind of works with the cat calendar page. And it does kind of look like something you'd have at your desk, maybe. Oh, jeez. 270, you're out of your mind. 410 for a corkboard? Sims. God damn it. 145 for aprons, just so my kitchen can look a little less sad and like nobody lives in this place. Ridiculous. I do need some clutter, unfortunately. It's so expensive. This is also very, very expensive, but I'm contemplating it. Mostly because this couch always looks so uncomfortable to me. I don't like using it. And pillows might help it, even though it's so much money. This pains me. But it does help. It immediately looks less horrifying. There's a lot of empty nothingness in this living room, but, well, what can you do? Is there anything in debug? Anything? Help me, debug, help me. Really, all the good debug came later. I mean, a pile of money, why not? Maybe a stool? Some people have stools in their bathrooms. No way. Maybe here and I place a flower on it. I'm just placing random stuff to make it feel more lived in. It's just random stuff. Now that's a little weird. Could have it come out of here, like in the past. This used to be something. I kind of like the idea. It's a little weird, I know, but visual interest is visual interest. I feel like I should get sued. Water lilies. I'm not doing too much because we need to not overdo it any place if we can't compensate for it elsewhere, because otherwise immediately the other places look horribly pathetic. So try to keep it cool. What if I do limited amounts of greenery and plants instead of going all out? And what if I try to add a little color in here via tiles? This is kind of something, because it's not just this huge block of white. That was kind of really ruining things for me. Or maybe then a tiny little picture on there, like a focal point almost. It looks a little less sad this way. Maybe we can have light in the bathroom. And then we do need curtains, because a bathroom without curtains is a little fucked. I mean, the living room without curtains is already annoying to me, but we don't talk about that more. Yeah, okay, this is growing on me. This still looks a little staged, the bedroom, because the bedroom has no clutter whatsoever and everything is too tidy. Maybe this quirky little fun pal. 75. All my clutter I usually use, I'm not allowed to use right now. Enya's only time plays as black and white pictures of mugs and bottles roll over the screen. I mean, we're almost out of money as it is right now. Oh! I had the fridge sticking out, oopsie. How expensive was that? Oh my god! Well, I do like that it makes this more lived, though. 55. This is empty and sad. Can I change that? I think this is the saddest part of... The bedroom is what I am the least happy with right now. This is really called Birds with Benefits? Wow, Sims. Bold. Bold of you. Can't have pets, but we can have a cat. Not even the posters? I can't afford a poster because I only have 50 bucks. Oh god. Don't like repeating pictures, but I'm desperate, and if I size it up and give it a different frame, it's totally a different picture. And that leaves me with 5 simoleons, so I guess it's terrain paint time, because the rest is not gonna happen on 5. Slightly different from the one in the garden. On purpose. See, I'm putting these in front of the windows, so it's less sad and empty. Yeah, look, it's not so sad. There is something going on that patio. I was briefly thinking about adding platforms, but I don't think so. Maybe in the next house. It would give the room more structure, but also I would have to change windows and stuff like this, and that's not gonna happen. Oh, I forgot a fence. I can't afford the fence. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I need to have some money. Come on! Have enough for one. Okay, how about since this is not a functional... Insufficient funds to make it smaller? Oh, because... That's really tiny. Do we like the tiny patio? Hold on. Okay. Do we like this tiny patio? Because that gives us more funds. And I can do a little bit more than just landscaping. I think I like the tiny patio. This is too expensive still. But I can afford the cheap one now. This is supposed to be bathroom stuff, but what if it's kitchen stuff? What if it's just, you know, bottles of things and for the kitchen, like cleaners, whatever. Like dishwashing detergent, all that stuff. I decided it is. I made it to exactly 0. Okay, now it's truly just terrain paint because I'm at 0. And I have all my fences. And I think I don't really want to place a lot or anything more because this is clearly one of those homes where you would, you know, play the game and then fill it up a little bit yourself. We managed to have it around 15 to 16. I just took my income my sim had because that's under 20,000 and I think that works. Now, because we have the description about this being outdoorsy kind of, I want this to have like outdoor facing lot trades. Convivial. Just cause. And with that, I think we are done. Let's go! And this is the finished build. It's a small starter home for 1 sim only, not 2 sims, 1 sim only. The description focused on the outdoor space as well as the open floor plan, so I did too. And it costs less than 16,000. Let's see what such little money can get us. The entryway is this little front porch thing. And since it's an open floor plan, we immediately are in our living room, our office, our dining room, and our kitchen. The kitchen appliances are of the cheap kind, so make sure to not burn your kitchen down. And the entertainment consists of 1 computer and 1 bookshelf. But fear not, because this room also lets you go outside, where your further entertainment is gardening, woodworking, and fishing in your own private pond. Back inside, the next door over from the garden is actually the bedroom. It's a small bedroom, it just has the bed and a wardrobe, and that's about it. And on the other side of the dining area is our bathroom. Our bathroom too is outfitted with the necessities, a little bit of storage, and just the tiniest bit of decor, and that's it, but it has what you need. Same goes for the office space. It's a very what you need kind of space. The computer is ancient. It's been there for longer than you probably. And the wall has a few nice memories of things. Nothing too special. The living room has a space for you to sit with your friends. I tried to cozy up the sofa by adding some cushions. I think it worked. It also added some pops of color that we also find again in the rug, so it all goes together very well. It's a little bit more cohesive that way. And I added the pangender, I believe, pride flag. For storytelling reasons, and for decor reasons. I added the bathroom basket to the kitchen to pretend it's a detergent and cleaner basket. I just wanted there to be a little clutter that makes the kitchen feel like it's actually being used. I hope you enjoyed the build. I wish you all a great rest of your day and see you in the next video. Goodbye!